Yo, we not connect unless we get paid. Prison left me enraged, knife work, Wesley and Blaze. They know I'm up, so they expect me to change. I'm plugged on both sides, dope boy with executive game. All my OGs encourage violence, that's why I turn for guidance. My hood make your block look like the Virgin Islands. Just half a brick, I'ma serve with kindness. With dope is color cut clarity, and the same when you purchase diamonds. This flow right here, I was the first to find it. I sold work and grind it. My bitch ran the phone before she earned designer. This way of life, you can tell we perfected. Unhealthy connections, I treat a plug like a wealthy investor. Jump in a whip, open the roof up, and tell you anything except open the book up. I thought different, I read the Bible and the Quran. On a vinyl cot, I sat behind on federal walls. I made a promise to sign a letter to God, but I broke it when I came home selling Mexican raw. Shit, so don't look at me like I'm perfect. Y'all worship these rap niggas, turned this shit to a circus. My watch hitting, looking like I'm about to blow a circuit. Fans fly across seas to come and meet me in person. I still got flaws, a few relationships I got wrong. I've been stabbed in the back, I got scars. Damn.
Ain't no one to hold my whole crew. I can go anywhere like this. Y'all think that, yeah, it's great life. I can go anywhere like this. Crews run like a motherfucker like Mr. T. And Mr. T's Buffalo, but shit, this shit out of control, man. Like, shit, I had that Rick James with the Cuban on, motherfucker. Y'all charging motherfuckers 15 to 1,000 a verse right now. Shit, I know your shit up released. Your shit gotta be at 10,000 a verse.
Dream big, just look what my team did. They try to box us in, it's like the game seem rigged. It's real facts, and I used to trap where the fiends live. How you rap about gats, but don't actually squeeze heads? Okay, I see, y'all believe these rappers if you want, my nigga. Let them convince you to do what they never done, my nigga. They just trying to sell records, it's all a front, my nigga. The principles come first when you wanna bust, my nigga. Killers with cold cases and no traces. Heard you said you could fuck with gang, now that's a bold statement. I'm like, you flow basic, hoes low maintenance. You got caught with the whole cake and you got probation. When they freed us about the cuffs, we bought froze bracelets. And got back to my fork on the side of the bowl scraping. From the scramblers, dodge cameras like old gangsters and the gamblers. Throw the dice across the cold pavement. You not safe, this clip in my new block great. Long enough to do a drive-by for 2 blocks straight. I'll put money on your head from a shoebox bank and leave a murder unsolved like the Tupac case. We was young, we was rugged, while home, we was bugging. And rats get they stripes stripped and tongues in the oven. When it comes to this hustling, I got funds in abundance. And I learned quick, cause a brick don't come with instructions.
You know, if I was out there, but I'd have been gone. I had a bus on.
What up? What up? We here, baby. We here. Let's run that Benny the Butcher back, man. Benny the Butcher 5-2. Let's go.
Yo, we not connect unless we get paid. Prison left me enraged, knife work, Wesley and Blaze. They know I'm up, so they expect me to change. I'm plugged on both sides, dope boy with executive.
What up?
All my OGs encourage.
It's Wednesday.
My hood make your block look like the Virgin Islands. Just half a brick, I'ma serve with kindness. With dope is color cut clarity, and the same when you purchase diamonds. This flow right here, I was the first to find it. I sold work and grind it. My bitch ran the phone before she earned designer. This way of life, you can tell we perfected. Unhealthy connections, I treat a plug like a wealthy investor.
We just getting started, baby.
Jump in the whip, open the roof up.
We just getting started.
Except open the book up. I thought different, I read the Bible and the Quran. On a vinyl cot, I sat behind on federal walls. I made a promise to sign a letter to God, but I broke it when I came home selling Mexican raw. Shit, so don't look at me like I'm perfect.
No.
Worship these rap niggas, turned this shit to a circus.
You did.
Watch hitting, looking like I'm about to blow a circuit. Fans fly across seas to come and meet me in person.
What up?
A few relationships I got wrong. I've been stabbed in the back, I got scars.
Damn. What up, people? We here, baby. We here. Turn it up, man. Turn it the fuck up. We here. It's Wednesday. Clap it up for yourselves. Lick a shot for Big Papa and heaven in yourselves. Drop a bomb, all that, man. It's fucking Wednesday. We here. We made it through another day You back with your boy, Two. Call me Two. We are here. I love to see you people, man. I'm not gonna lie. I've been streaming today. I've been streaming for 4 months straight. Let's drop a bomb for that, man. What the fuck? Today, fam. 4 months straight, fam. Right here with y'all, man. We've been doing it 4 months straight today. June 4th. I started February 4th. I've been consistently streaming at least 3 times a week. And I haven't stopped, man. Let's get an air horn for that. Clap it up for that. Like I've been saying, man, I stopped kind of doing my spiel. But you know what? I'm going to start getting back into it, man. I'm getting some new viewers, new people tuning in. And I'm saying this all started, obviously, because I wanted to stream. So that's one reason. I thought I was good at it. I think I'm pretty good at it. You know what I mean? Started a YouTube channel, or had a YouTube channel, rather, that already existed. I had a lot of content on there, music content, posting beats, you know what I'm saying, out there, making skits, all type of shit. One day, I said, you know what? I'm going to stream. I'm going to stream 3 days a week, man. Let's see if we could do it. February 4th, I did it. I made one clip. That clip didn't do that well. I got 93 views on it to this day still. But the one thing that made me keep going, I got a comment on there. The power of comments on YouTube when you realize there's an actual real person out there tuning into your shit, bro. This person just happens to be from the UK. Shout out to Flashy Scylla. It was a video about Central C. And that one comment right there, I think that might be the only comment from it. He commented and then reached out to me on Instagram. I realized, oh shit, there's a comment, but there's a real life person connected and is behind this fucking comment. That was all I needed to continue going, man. And here we are. Here the fuck we are, man. 4 months later, we got videos on YouTube that got over 5,000 views, 4,000 views. Couple of videos with thousands of views, man. Let's just go ahead and lick a shot for Big Papa in heaven. For me and for y'all for helping me do this, man. You fucking feel me, man? And like I said, as much as I've been doing this, for me, I've been doing it to be an example for anybody that's trying to start streaming. Today, May 6th, sorry. My days is all fucked up. June 4th. I reached 4 months consistently streaming. 4 of them things, y'all. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of them things. Consistently, I've seen growth. I've got monetized on YouTube. Twitch, I'm gonna be back. I promise. I had to work some things out. We got that figured out. We got the Twitch problem figured out, y'all. I will be back. I'm gonna be streaming on Twitch and YouTube at the same time, you know what I mean? Simultaneously, even. I'm gonna be doing them motherfuckers. So, I'm working on getting that fixed. We got the Twitch fixed. We got that back up and running. YouTube, I appreciate y'all, because y'all are the ones that's been holding me down this whole time. TikTok, I'm fucking with y'all too, man. I'm trying to do all 3. Pardon me. I'm trying to do all 3. I'm trying to do the TikTok. I've been posting my clips there. Anybody that's watching it that make content, you trying to stream, please make clips. Trust me. I've been making more clips recently and posting them to TikTok and realized how much that works. You feel me? Like, I started this off on accident. Like I said, I was doing this to make YouTube videos. Like, I would stream, I would download my VOD, and I would look through it and figure out every specific thing I talked about. I would segment that shit out and make it its own YouTube video. Now I'm doing that on top of posting clips to Reels, YouTube Shorts, to TikTok. That's the best way for discovery when it comes to this stream shit. I've been watching a couple of people talk about it. This is going to be my video talking about how you get discovered on Twitch. I still haven't been discovered on that motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. I'm waiting. I'll be every day. Damn, niggas ain't discovered me yet. Damn, not yet. But you know what I mean? I don't get discouraged. I keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? That's the best part about this shit. If you're doing it for the right reasons, you'll find any and every reason to keep doing it, bro. I definitely have. Like I told y'all, the first time I streamed to Twitch, it was like 2 motherfuckers in there, maybe 3. One of them was me, one was a homie, the other person probably wasn't even real. But I was doing it because I enjoyed it, you feel me? I was doing it because it's fun. I love this shit. It's fun. I'm not gonna lie. I love looking at myself, too. I be like, damn. Look at this little nigga. I be like, yo, damn. And then I love my setup, you know what I mean? I started in a whole other spot. I was in my apartment streaming. Now I'm in a beautiful fucking house. Not because of streaming, just because of hard work and, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to me and my lady. We got a nice little place. But within that, we got this house and I was able to have my own content room, my own streaming fucking room. A man cave, if you will. Look at this shit. This shit beautiful. This shit beautiful, ain't it? I got fucking comics up here, nigga. I got real comics up there. I got this Travis Scott rodeo comic. You know what I'm saying? I got shit all on the walls. Vinyl all through this motherfucker. I got 2 Tyler the Creator fucking vinyls up there. Kendrick Lamar, 2 Kid Cudi, SZA, Yeezus. You know what I mean? I made this space my own. You know what I'm saying? I got some more shit over here and over here that y'all can't see. But, hey, man. This all came from, like I said, streaming for 1 fucking day. Put a YouTube clip up. Didn't do well at all. Didn't even get 100. But it did the job because it made me, 1, realize this shit is real and it can reach people. And 2, consistency is king. So clap it up for that one more time, man. Today, 4 months. Let's play a little bit of music, man. Let's play a little bit of music. A little bit of rap music. Just to celebrate, man. I'm going to play this shit very fucking low because I don't want YouTube to trip out. So I'm going to just start it off. You know what I'm saying? Let's clap it up for that, man. Today, I've made 4 months straight consecutively streaming. We here, baby. Let's go ahead and get into it.
I came up from nothing, nigga. You can't tell me shit.
Gang.
Did it on my own. Check out my neck, check out my wrist.
You know what the fuck I'm talking about, man? This is how you do this shit, B. This is how you do this shit, man. Stay consistent, y'all. Whatever you doing.
Yeah, every day we lit. Yeah, you can't tell me shit. Yeah, remember I was.
Alright, that's all I could afford. I can't play the whole record. That's all I could afford, B. I can't play the whole shit, man. That's all I could afford. R.I.P. PNB. Respect. Why? I don't even know the nigga name. It's a YFN? Yeah, YFN Lucci, man. I'm glad you home, brother. Glad you home, my guy. But I cannot afford to pay you niggas, so that's as much as they gonna get. That's as much as they gonna get. Maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, now I'm getting rich. Yeah,
alright, that's as much as I could afford, y'all. I can't afford the whole record. You get 5 seconds, maybe 2.5 even. But I do want to celebrate, man. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate everybody that's ever tuned in. My name is 2. If it's your first time discovering this shit, we are going to talk about some Cameron news today. Cameron interviewed The Punisher. The Punisher. The nigga name is The Punisher, bro. He goes by The Punisher. He's a male escort. He's attached to the Diddy trial, all of the things, man. We're going to talk about that. Cam interviewed him. That shit has to be hilarious. I didn't watch it, you know what I'm saying? I don't watch any of this ahead of time. I don't watch this ahead of time, you know what I'm saying? So, W, baby girl, W, my sweet baby, in real time texting me ideas for clips. Look at that, man. Beautiful, beautiful. And that's a really great idea, so I'm going to utilize that and do it. She gave me another good idea, too. I got to look at my phone because, shit, I don't even remember. What was it? Let me look at it. Oh, boom. Just figured it out. That's 2 clips right there. 2 clips in, like, within the same 24 hours. But, hey, man, shout out to that, man. Like I said, I cannot afford that full thing. But Cameron, we're going to be talking about Cam today. I love putting up Cameron clips. let's go ahead and just get into a little bit of, continuing on with the growth that I've been going through here. I want to show y'all, actually, let me pull it up before I show y'all this. I want to show y'all what my YouTube channel looks like now. And I want to get back into, I don't know why I stopped this. I'm going to get back into it. I want to show y'all the growth in real time. Pause, because that sounds crazy. Showing the growth in real time sounds wild. But what I used to do, I would go ahead and show y'all where I last left off with my subscriber rate, or subscriber total, I guess you could call it. And starting the new stream, seeing where we are. So let's start doing that. I don't remember where I was last stream. But today, drum roll please, we are at 768 subscribers, man. Clap it up for that. Holy cow. Holy cow. Let's go ahead and clap it up for that, man. Clap it up for that. I think that is a beautiful accomplishment. Being that I started 4 months ago to today with 203. 203. Send that text message off. 203 subscribers I started with 4 months ago. So that just is a reason for me to keep doing it. A reason for y'all to realize you can do it. I post a lot of videos. You know what I'm saying? I do post a lot of videos. But who cares? Who's counting the amount of videos you have? You know what I'm saying? Who's really counting? And I wanted to show y'all, you know what I'm saying, the new thumbnails that I'm basically putting out now. I'm putting my face in these shits now. You feel me? Yeah. Your face card. I was watching Streaming University, and agent of the AMP family, he said, you know what? There's so many ways to do this streaming thing. I'm already branding myself, as you can see, as you look at my logo. Mets hat. Every time you see me, you're going to see me with this motherfucker. Some iteration of this hat. Either this same motherfucking one, I'm going to ride it till the wheels fall off. Or, I'm going to just have a different Mets hat. But I want to include that in my thumbnails. Why not, right? This is a part of growth and branding, marketing. Let the people see who you are, for one. But also, get them familiar with something for you so they could actually make a connection. Or hate. Shit, it might be people that hate the Mets and see me and be like, that's that punk ass motherfucker that wear the Mets hat. Trash ass team. Let me see what his new video is about. You feel me? So this is where I'm at with it now. As you can see between these two videos here, I changed the side, and I like to be transparent. The reason why I changed the side is, if you look at the Dame Dash video, the goddamn title, the words I put on there is cut off by the time and the length of the video. And then I did my research, I did my homework. I realized most people's content, they put their text and their image like this on the left side so that, you're going to still see me. There's nothing on the lower half of my thumbnail that you need to see. Everything that I want you to focus on is on that left-hand side. The title, Cameron. The picture, it's of Cameron. And what he's talking about in this fucking clip. He hates the music industry. I think that's a super W tip for anybody that's streaming, making content. I just got a new YouTube comment. I love seeing that shit pop up on my phone. I'm not gonna lie. I love seeing YouTube comments pop up on my phone. Hold on, let me talk to y'all real quick. I love seeing YouTube comments pop up on my phone just as much as I love to see that direct deposit hit bi-weekly when I get paid. I'll be like, oh, money. I see that YouTube comment. I'll be like, oh, future money. You feel me? Like, what? I see a YouTube comment pop up. I go to that shit fast. Fuck what I'm doing. I could be at work. I see the comment pop up. I got to go see what they said. What they talking about. What they got to say about me. What they got to say about my content. And like I said, I'm 4 months into this shit, so clap it up one last time. And we gonna get started, man. I done yapped enough. Let's get started with this content, man. Let me pull these things up. We're gonna talk about Cameron. Cameron and the Punisher. Pause. And I don't mean the Marvel fucking the Marvel version of the Punisher. This is the real life version. A male escort named the Punisher. This is Diddy trial news. This is Diddy news. Let's go ahead and just pull it up, man. Let me get my notes ready. The Punisher. Can you imagine? His name was the Punisher and he's an escort. Can you just imagine the type of the type of business that he provides, the type of service he provides? The Punisher. So let's go ahead. Let's pull it up, man. I'm going to go ahead and get into it. So much that's a part of this that I want to get into. Just so much. But there's so many different clips of it too. So I want to pull up the first main one. I believe it's like an 11-minute video. So I want to pull that up first. And then we can go ahead and get into the shits. All right, here we go. Let me pull it up this way, and then I'm going to go ahead and pull up the full screen version so y'all can see it. Here we go. Too Cool to Blog. Shout out to this page. I fuck with this page. I get a lot of content from this page. Let me just go ahead and find the official clip. Can't be this far. There's no way it's this far. You know what? Let me just go ahead and find where it lives here. Too Cool to Blog. Let's see how far. I don't think it can't be this far. May 31st. That shit took place in June. You know what? Let me just search. Let me just do the smart thing. And this is June 3rd. Okay, so it should be around here. June 2nd. I must have scrolled past it. I mean, obviously, I scrolled past it. Here we go. Let's get into it. Now, this video and this entire clip, or episode, I should say, this entire episode is clearly longer than 11 minutes. We're going to get into some of it, and I'm actually going to put this on a faster playback speed just so we can make it through and we can talk about this shit, man. Cameron interviews one of the dudes from the alleged Diddy and Cassie freak off. I don't know if it's alleged anymore. He testified. He is on record talking about this. This is as real as it can be right now. Let's watch the clip. Let's see what the Punisher had to say.
What's happening. So some of these questions, I don't want to seem like it's redundant if you answer them 100 times this week. So I was reading that in the beginning, you didn't even know what was going on, or that it was even Puff was participating. Could you explain your first time going to one of these events?
Yeah, so I really believed they were a married couple. Like when I got there, I didn't recognize Cassie.
Right.
Like I saw her face, she looked familiar, but honestly, when I saw her, I thought she was Megan Good.
Right.
Like if I was gonna pin her, I was like, yo, I think this is Megan Good. But then when I looked on Google, Megan Good was much thicker. So I just
just to stop right there. What a wild way to distinguish between the two. One is light skinned, one is a little brown skin. He said, shit, the only way I knew she was thicker. He said, I get a lot of ass, man. I get a lot of ass. I get a lot of everything. Respectfully, whatever you do. He said, yo, I didn't even know who it was. I didn't know it was Puff and Cassie. I just thought it was a married couple. Thought it might have been Megan Good.
I couldn't really figure it out. So, and then when she said her husband, when Puff walks out to finally, do his voyeur thing and see what's going on.
So hold on real quick. It didn't start with Puff in the room.
Never started with him in the room.
Okay.
It would only be me and her. And she had said at some point, her husband's going to walk in and I'm not supposed to acknowledge him, look at him, act like he's not even in the room.
Right.
So we'll be like on the couch, let's say on one end of the room, and then like on the far end of the room, it'll be like a table with a chair. And eventually he'll come in the room and like sit in the area, of course, the room, like watching, and we're supposed to.
Crazy work. Confirm. He's confirming Diddy is a cuck. Diddy allegedly is a cuck. The Punisher confirms.
Act like he's not there.
How often, pardon me, not how often, how long did it take until you realized that it was Diddy?
Bro, like, I want to say like over a year.
Get the fuck out of here. A whole year?
Damn, nigga. Holy shit.
Why? So let me. How long? Okay, let's. I want to stick to that for a second. But how long did you know till it was Cassie?
So the minute I found out it was Diddy, that's when I knew it was Cassie.
So it took a year for you to find out for Cassie as well.
Yeah, yo, I didn't recognize it. Like when I jumped out, I did try to do the Google searches. Like I wanted to try to figure out who it was, but I'm Googling a married couple.
Right.
So every result I'm getting is not leading me to the right places because they're not married.
Got you.
You know. So then, and I never found out with a visual cue. It was a hotel, the ex's house, and I would get there, let's say 2 a.m, and sometimes nothing would pop off for hours. So in this case, they threw me in like an extra room in the suite. And just to kill time, I happened to cut on the TV, but and the TV had a welcome message. So the TV said, ex's house would like to welcome Mr. Sean Combs.
Welcome message is crazy. That just reminds me of like when me and my babies went to NY this last time. We stayed in a hotel. I'm not going to name the hotel. Really good hotel, however, but they don't pay me, so you don't get the name unless you want to. Phenomenal hotel. When we got there, that shit had a welcome message on the goddamn screen. Welcome so-and-so to the blank hotel. We love to accommodate you and we hope you have a great stay. He got hotel accommodations at their crib. Custom message. Welcome, Punisher. Can't wait until you punish us. Like... Welcome, they didn't even put Punisher. They put welcome, the Punisher. Cannot wait until you get to punishing. Like, bro, pause.
And I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Like, I had no idea, man.
So that's how you found out that it was Cassie and Diddy by just coming on the TV and seeing the introduction on the television. Wow.
On the TV.
Wow. I've seen also in the transcripts that you would say that it was just a sex scene in the beginning. Nothing, no intercourse. How long until you had actual intercourse? What was happening in the first few sessions when it wasn't any intercourse?
Nah, it was only the first session where it wasn't intercourse.
Okay, so 10 times, one time it was only not intercourse the first time.
Nigga said, I got coochie every time, nigga, except for once. Just that first time. Remember that.
The first time. And it was offered, but I was so bugged out. Like this wasn't my hustle, right? So I'm really in here thinking this is a married couple and they want to do some voyeur sexy scene. So we did the set up on the couches, the baby all rubbed down or whatever. And then at some point, Puff jumped up. I didn't know it was him. He left the room. She left the room to talk to him and she came back like, yo, that was perfect. We happy, we good. And then she said to me, yo, do you want to finish? Meaning, I guess, do I want to bust a nut out? You know what I'm saying? And
let's just go back real quick, man. I'm just gonna reenact how this might have went down with Puff. Let's take a look, see, and a listen.
Rub down or whatever, and then we did the set up on the couches, the baby all rubbed down or whatever, and then at some point, Puff jumped up. I didn't know it was him. He left the room. She left the room to talk to him, and she came back like, yo, that was perfect. We happy, we good.
That nigga Puff was getting excited. He couldn't even stay in his chair. That nigga was. He brought the chair with him. He said, nigga left the room and said, yo, yeah, that's the one. That's the one. And nigga got so excited, he couldn't even stay in the room. He said, yo, we got it. We found him. We found the Punisher. Also, I wonder, did he get his name before or after this? Because he said this wasn't his thing. He wasn't doing this back then. Was he the Punisher back then when he first met Diddy and Cassie?
And then she said to me, yo, do you want to finish? Meaning, I guess, do I want to bust a nut out? You know what I'm saying? And my first example, I'm trying to be professional. Like, I'm like, nah, I'm good. Like, if y'all good, I'm good. This ain't about me. And I just left, But she did say, all right, well, when we get back in town, we want to hit you again. Is it okay? I'm like, yeah, I just got $2K to rub down like a super bad chick. So of course I'm down if you want to hit me back, but it was offered to me the first time and I actually turned it down, trying to be on some professional.
Wow.
Was baby oil mandatory?
Mandatory,
Yeah, he got a baby oil. That's just mandatory.
Yo, Cam trying to be on his professional shit is just killing me right now. Cause I know he want to say pause. He want to say, hey, yo, he want to stop this at every chance that he can. But in this context, This is what's really going on. And he got the interview. He got the nigga. The Punisher.
Seen also in the transcripts that you said it was just supposed to be like a sexy scene, meaning that Puff would tell you to move the candles a certain way or tell her to move the candles a certain way for lighting purposes for his visual. Could you explain that?
Yeah, so like when I first got in there, she made it clear that this was a scene we were setting up for her husband.
Okay.
So, it was like couches, all the furniture in the suite was covered in sheets. Like everything was covered in sheets. So it was like a single chair across from like a big sofa. And we were supposed to sit on there and I supposed to put oil on myself. She's supposed to do the same. And then at some point we're rubbing on each other and we doing little like masturbating. I'm masturbating, she's masturbating, but you could tell it was act.
Right.
Like we're like in character, like one of them corny Cinemax movies. You know what I'm saying? Like the sex scene in the little Cinemax movies. So we're trying to make it look like the part, and then he would give subtle cues because he's across the room.
Damn, this nigga producing at any chance he gets. Bro said he would give subtle cues. He'd be like, yo, take that. No, not that. Take that one. Damn, nigga, he's a producer at heart, for real.
And the room's dark, everything's candlelit, and he'll say like, yo, move a little bit, yo, move the candle, I can't really see, or move the body. And he would never talk to me, not one word to me, only to her. And if it's instructions for me, it goes to her and she tells me. So it was like a real scripted kind of routine, and it really went like that every single time.
So he was basically orchestrating a sex scene without directly talking to you, but telling her certain things.
Exactly.
Wow. Crazy. I seen also in the
Yo, my journalist cam, my favorite camera. And I might like this nigga better than the rapper. And he's top 5 for me in rap. But journalist cam, you can see he on his phone too. He got his phone. Wow. Crazy. This is my favorite Cameron. Trying to be professional journalist cam, but really being professional. Favorite Cameron. Top 5 Camerons.
talking to you, but telling her certain things.
Exactly.
Wow.
My nigga said.
Crazy. I seen also in the transcript, or I actually heard you talk about this, that Puff will have the Muslim mask on and be naked from the neck down. What was that like? Pause.
Bro, that was like the weirdest shit ever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's already weird knowing like a dude's coming in the room,
Mm-hmm.
you know? But, you know, I'm messing with the chick, and mind you, I'm seeing all this peripheral.
Right.
So it's extra crazy because it's not straight on. So it's at the corner of my eye. I'm like, yo, this dude got on like a veil, and he's half the time he's beating off and he's walking side to side. So it was
I can't, bro. I gotta pause this shit, bro. I gotta pause the video. I gotta pause what's happening. Cam wants to pause. Let's just go back a bit, bro. Like, look at Killer. Killer can't take it, son. Killer trying to be as professional as he can. I'm spitting this shit. Yo, Killer can't even handle this. I spit on my screen. I spit everywhere. Pause again. Oh, shit. Let's just go back a few frames.
Pause.
Killer had to get that pause out. He said, fuck it. This is professional. Homie seemed cool. I gotta pause it. Fuck it.
Crazy. I seen also in the transcript, or I actually heard you talk about this, that Puff will have the Muslim mask on and be naked from the neck down.
The Muslim mask already is hilarious. Muslim mask already is hilarious. He's talking about one of these. I think it's called a hijab. Respectfully, hijab, women. Nah, it's not a hijab. It's the full face. Forgive me, I don't even know how to search hijab full face. Yeah, I don't. See, I really want to know what the difference is. What is the hijab that covers the whole face? A niqab. All right, so that's what it's called. Niqab. Nikah. It's called a niqab. The Gulf style or a full niqab completely covers the face It consists of an upper band that is tied around the forehead. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what this nigga is coming in the room in, bruh. This is Diddy. Diddy coming in the room with one of these. Masturbating and walking around. Crazy fucking work, bro. Craziness. But hey, do you think, pimp? Do you think, player?
What was that like? Pause.
Bro, that was like the weirdest shit ever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's already weird knowing like a dude's coming in the room, you know? But, you know, I'm messing with the chick, and mind you, I'm seeing all this peripheral.
Right.
So it's extra crazy because it's not straight on. So it's at the corner of my eye. I'm like, yo, this dude got on like a veil, and he's half the time he's beating off and he's walking side to side. So it was definitely a difficult space to try to be in. But I ain't no front, bro. At the time, I'm greedy. I want this bread. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the scenario and I'm trying to make it work. But it was tough, man. It was tough.
It was just a veil. Somebody told me he had a Yankee fitted over the veil. Like what? Like
Nah, Cam. No, son. No, bro. No. I'm not gonna let you get that shit off, nigga. No. Nigga said, bro. This nigga Killer just said somebody told him he had a Yankee fitted over the braille. Over the veil. Not the braille. Cam, no, bro. I'm not letting you get that shit off, bro. No way. Cam, no. Who told you this, gang? Who told you this? My nigga Just the Facts in the chat. Who told you this, bro? Cam just said he heard Diddy had... It's called a niqab. I just did the research. One of these joints. It's called a niqab. Or niqab. One of them ones. It's called that. That's what it's called. Killer just said he heard he had this shit over the... He had a Yankee fitted over the veil. No, son. No, bro.
it was just a veil. Somebody told me he had a Yankee fitted over the veil. Like what? Like everything. So everything was just covering the face. Super duper pause.
Cam, no.
Naked from the neck down every single time.
Every single time, man. So that's a little construed, right? It was a veil, just period. Like the ones the Muslim women wear, so you don't see anything but the eyes. But I think at some point after like the year and change, and it was a while, he wore the veil for a minute.
Right.
I think they might have figured out. I saw the TV, and at some point he just changed to a Yankee fitted. So at some point he dropped the veil, and I guess he knew. Maybe he saw the TV on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I probably left it, and I guess he figured out. Homie figured it out. So he stopped wearing a veil, and he was just like rocker fitted.
Oh, so this nigga Diddy was trying to be incognito. He was trying to be incognito. Diddy was trying to be incognito when the Punisher pulled up. Punisher figured out who he was. Mind you, he said it took a year before he realized who these people were. It took him a year to realize it was Diddy and Cassie. Bro was just getting his shit off, and I just figured out that he was early on in this shit. He wasn't doing this shit. This wasn't his career. He didn't make this a career path until Diddy and Cassie, which makes me think, like, this makes me wonder, like, how do you just get into escorting? You got a name already, the Punisher. How the fuck do you come across Diddy and Cassie right away? I'm not gonna lie, that is the one thing I'm gonna say, like, now, he didn't say it was his first. He just said he was trying to be professional and respectful. So I'm just thinking that means you're early on in your career with this shit. So if he's trying to say this is his first, which he did it, I didn't hear him on the record say it was his first time escorting or doing whatever you call this shit. But if it was, nigga, if this is your first time and you end up at Diddy and Cassie house, holy shit, what the fuck is going on, bro? You either the most lucky or unlucky motherfucker in the world, because now you got to testify. So apparently this is not a good situation, apparently. You made some good money, but nigga, you're on the record now.
Right. I also seen that you say when you and her were doing what you guys were doing, he would be pacing back and forth with a bottle of Astroglide.
Yeah, man. Every time, you know, it was obviously something he was into in terms of visually watching this. You know? So
what was being done with the Astroglide though?
Pause.
I
Yeah.
guess he's using it.
Pause, Cam. You had to. Cam couldn't even. The New York Cam wouldn't even allow him to not say pause, bro.
So
What was being done with the Astroglide though?
I guess he's using it as lubricant to beat off. You know what I'm saying? That was, he's pleasuring himself during the action. So I'm obviously he's using that for lube.
Do you consider Puff a cuckold?
Yeah, I mean the whole time that's what I thought it was.
Right.
Yeah, I thought it was.
It's because you keep using the word voyeur. This is cuckold activity.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah, we're gonna step it up to cuckold.
Yeah.
This nigga Cam done graduated him from voyeur to cuckold, nigga. I already used the word cuckold. Voyeur is down here, nigga. Voyeur is when you still with your own chick and you might be on the balcony or some shit at the goddamn Las Vegas hotel. Cuckold is a different level. When you got Astroglide and you walking around like this. When you got Astroglide and you walking around the same room where your chick is getting clapped or getting finagled and you just like this. Hey, nigga, you gotta get upgraded from a regular voyeur. Nigga, you cuckold now. You cuckold, bro. Even if you aren't aware, that's what you are. You're cuckold, bro. You're cuckold.
Yeah. So I'm saying voyeur because that's what she said to me.
Right.
Like when I came in.
You know why? Because they down. You know why? Because voyeur don't seem as bad as cuckold. So they downplay it with the yo. I'm just a voyeur. Nah, you was an official cuckold, nigga. Because voyeur can mean you watching anybody, not your girl. Cuckold is when your girl is in play. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he sound cuckoldish, man. Did Puff ever?
Hey, let me break this down into a way that the average person can understand it. What Cameron is saying is what Diddy and Cassie were doing, it's like playing Monopoly, right? You got the dog, you got the top hat. You know what I'm saying? When you're a voyeur, you might just be, You're watching the game go on. You're watching it from afar. You see your girl over there. She's playing Monopoly. You know what I mean? She has her own piece. She has the top hat. When you're a cuckold, you're involved in the game, but you're now sharing the same piece with your girl. You're sharing the same piece with your girl, and now you're watching her play the game on her own. You're no longer involved in the game. She got the top hat and she moving. She going to jail, nigga. She's going around the board. She's landing on Atlantic Ave or Atlantic City. I'm a New York nigga. I said Atlantic Ave. You no longer have control of this piece on the board, bro. But you're still playing the game. That's what Diddy was on. He was the cuckold. He was playing Monopoly with her piece. And he wasn't even involved with the game. It's the difference between a cuckold and a voyeur. This nigga was on cuckold shit.
Participate.
Nah, man. Nah, he stayed across the room. Like I said in my testimony, the closest he got to actual action, like it was one time, all this stuff, almost every session happened in the living room, but it was one specific one where we got moved to the bedroom, me and her. Mm-hmm. So in the bedroom, he's in a closer proximity because he's walking around the bed. And at some point, like almost at like the strip club, he took like a stack of hundreds and just threw it on the bed while we was while
Nah, Killer is a content nigga. He know what to do. Look at bro.
Stack of hundreds, just threw it on the bed while we was
This is the greatest thumbnail ever, bro. Look at Killer. This is why this nigga is my top 5 favorite rapper ever, bro. I don't give a fuck if you figure out 100 more rappers better than him. They're not giving you this. They're not giving you good raps and this right here, bro. Killer has given us this his entire career. Even before he became a fucking content creator.
when me and her was having sex, and we both was like, what's going on? And he just was like, nah, I'm enjoying this shit. And, you know, we just kept doing what we was doing.
Right. So the nigga basically, pardon me, I'm gathering information as we talk. Y'all in the bed, he's circling the room, takes out $200, just throw it on the bed.
Throw it on the bed.
Wow. It's crazy. Sorry about that. I was just thinking, what was the most money you made doing this with them?
Every single time I came, it was $1,200 to $2,000. But like I said, sometimes I could come 3 days in a row.
Right. So,
you know, so it would be $1,200, $2,000, $1,200 for that. You know what I'm saying?
For that session.
3 days. Yeah, exactly.
Nigga making good money. I ain't gonna lie. That's good bread, bro. Good bread for a couple of hours every other day, every day. Shit. Good money.
Exactly.
Got you. And it would last 2-3 days?
Yeah, 2-3 days, but not straight. Like a few hours, I'll go home, you'll come back again. A few hours, I'll go home, come back again. You know?
Niggas on time, niggas on clockwork. That's a wild.
Nigga was working time and a half. Hey, fam. Hey. What do we think? Chat, what do we think? Let me know. If you in here, let me know what's going on, bro. Like, I really want to know, was this his first guy? Was this, because his name was The Punisher. I don't know if he got The Punisher title after the Diddy situation with Cassie. Did he have this name before? Because according to this, he said, yo, bro, he said he was a novice. He wasn't really doing this shit like that. How do you come from, you know what I mean, your first time you come across Diddy and Cassie, unless, and I'm gonna shoot him some bail, I'm gonna shoot bro some bail, unless this was a situation where it was his first time dealing with a quote-unquote married couple, even though they weren't really married. He's saying that, you know, under his impression they were married, they told him they were married. He found out it was Diddy and Cassie, you know what I mean, after the fact. How do you... I don't even know if I really want to know the answer to this question, but how do you end up in a position, or, pause, a situation where you're servicing two celebrities and you are unaware that that's who they are? Shout out to my man Just the Facts. I want to know how much he made from the book so far. Oh, he got a book out? Whoa. The Punisher has a book? I'm about to just search The Punisher book. Diddy. If the nigga got a book nowadays, he got... Sheree Hayes is his real name, by the way. Based on information available, there is no evidence that Diddy reads the Punisher comic books. That's crazy. Oh, however, the term Punisher is associated with a man who testified in the Diddy trial, whose name is Sheree Hayes. We talked about that. He is an exotic dancer who wrote a book titled In Search of Freezer Meat is fucking... In Search of Freezer Meat, bro? What the fuck is going on? He is an exotic dancer who wrote a book titled In Search of Freezer Meat. My nigga. Only in America. He is an exotic dancer who wrote a book titled In Search of Freezer Meat. This book details his experiences with... What? This book details his experiences with ED and include details about his sexual encounters with Diddy and Cassie. Although he did not name them in the book, instead he referred to them as a married, wealthy couple. This book released less than a month ago. Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't even want to search that, but I'm curious to see how much he made. Fuck it. We here now, bro. We gonna figure it out. What the hell? I don't even know how to search in Search of Freezer Meat. In Search of freezer meat. Why are these like search? Why are these like search history? Oh, not history. It ain't my history, nigga. Clearly. Why are these search topics? In search of freezer meat. What's harder than that? Excerpt. Book free. Niggas is trying to get this shit for the free. Sales. Let's take out sales. First of all, the book costs $24.99. Jesus Christ. We got that book, and then we got Angus Butcher's beef books. So my man is talking about fucking Diddy and Cassie, or Cassie with Diddy, or with Diddy present, and erectile dysfunction. How are you a male? Let's move on. Yo, chat, I appreciate y'all. We gonna move on, man. I done talked about this enough. That's kind of crazy. Shout out to Cameron for being as responsible and as adult as he could be with some shit like this, because what the fuck? What the fuck? You know what? I'm about to go live on TikTok really quickly. Just because I want to see how that shit goes, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing it somewhat. Go live over here. And we going to pull up the new topic. Let me actually pull up the new topic before I go live. Oh, let's keep it Cameron news. Let's keep it Cameron news. Cam roasting motherfuckers. So I want to talk about Cameron roasting bitches, man. And by bitches, I don't mean that disrespectfully. I mean bitches. Double M? You know what? I don't know you. So maybe you aren't the B word, so I'm not going to put that on you. But what you're doing is B word activity. So Mariah Mills had some things to say about Zion Williamson after she was... I'm not even going to allow what I just saw right there to enter into my cranium. All right, let's go ahead and see. Got a couple of topics here I want to talk about. It's the best picture ever. I use this as the goddamn motherfucking thumbnail. Well, I wasn't Mace at the interview. It's funny because they talked about this, because this is Cam's show. This is Talks with Flea. He talked about this on It Is What It Is with Mace. Mace didn't want to answer the question. He asked Mace, yo, I heard about some nigga named The Punisher from the Diddy trial. Was that nigga around when you was around? Let's try to find that. He asked him, yo, was you around when that nigga was around? Mace ain't have nothing to say. Mace, Cameron, The Punisher, maybe? I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it. Nah. No, I can't find it. But he definitely talked about it on It Is What It Is before he had bro on his own joint. Right, let's go back. Let's go ahead and... You know what? I wanted to talk about the camera. You know, fuck it. We are going to talk about that because that shit is very fucking funny. Art of the Dialogue. We're going to talk about this. Cameron, let me get my chat pad pull back up. There we go. Let's get this pulled back up. Alrighty. So Cameron had some words to say about the Mariah Mills situation, and I'm going to play his part first before I even get into her part, because you know what? Let me pull the story up. So this right here, let me make sure everything is good. All right, we good. All right, so apparently Zion Williamson, phenomenal basketball player, New Orleans Pelicans star, best player on the team star. He got some accusations going on out now. We don't know if it's real. We don't know what's real. Prayers to everybody involved. I'm not taking away from anything being real at all or anything not being real. Accusations came out. So let's just pull that up and then we can get into what Cameron had to say about it. Zion Williamson. Let me just search him and just search up some news. Oh, his future as a Pelican is being in question. Zion Williamson case. Let's just see if we can find out anything about that. Okay, let's see. Zion Williamson. See what comes up. This is an ESPN article, so wow. Yeesh. All right. Listen, this is not me co-signing. This is just me reporting the information. It starts with Zion Williamson sued over allegations of grape, years of abuse. A woman has accused New Orleans Pelicans forward Zion Williamson of grape, in addition of sexual, physical, emotional, and financial abuse over the span of a multi-year relationship, according to a lawsuit submitted to the Los Angeles Superior Court on Thursday. Why is everything filed in Los Angeles courts? The woman, who was identified as a Jane Doe, accuses Williamson of a continuing pattern of abusive, controlling, and threatening behavior over the course of a relationship that started during his freshman year at Duke and lasted from 2018 to 2023. It's a 12-page civil complaint obtained by ESPN. ESPN, why the fuck do you have that? But okay. Says that Williamson's alleged actions occurred in multiple states, including Louisiana and California. The court filings detailed 2 alleged incidents of grape in 2020, the first taking place in September in Beverly Hills, California. According to the complaint, the woman told Williamson she was tired and wanted to go to sleep, but Williamson told her she could not go to sleep without having sex with him. All right, so that's enough. He allegedly did something, pinned her down. That's what happened. All right, so let's go ahead and now, Mariah Mills is somebody that has been, for whatever reason, attached to. She's been attached to this brother, Zion Williamson. He's seemingly has been attached to her. We're just going to leave it at that. They've been attached. So let's go ahead and get into what she had to say and how Cam had to respond. Adult actress Mariah Mills, known for her role in The Wetter the Better. It's kind of crazy to, like, if that's your biggest role, respect to you. Shout out. Everybody got their biggest accomplishments. Yours being The Wetter the Better is, you know, it's very unique. That's the best word I'm going to use, unique. Adult actress Mariah Mills, known for her role in The Wetter the Better, speaks out after filing a $50 million lawsuit against NBA player Zion Williamson, claiming he assaulted her. Let's see what this woman had to say.
Everybody deserves a chance to be heard, and I hope me and any of the other victims, you know, I just hope we all get justice. And the amount of bashing, humiliation, slander, and threats that I've been receiving these last 3 years have been a lot, and it's causing me a lot of stress, emotional.
Take the shades off. Great shades. My man Just the Fact said, being sued by an adult actress for grape is a new low.
Distress, and I just hope we all can come to justice and this all can be resolved and nobody has to relive all these things ever again.
Crying with the shades on is it's new. I've never seen this angle, and I'm really only speaking about this from this point of view because it is celebrity and it is online personalities. She is no stranger to the internet, clearly. She's no stranger to the internet and how internet culture goes, bro. Like, she's no stranger. So for me to believe and be like, you know what? Even if I believe her, she went about it the right way to talk about the abuse and the situation that she went through. Kilo, on the other hand, Cameron did not believe that. Let's see what Cameron had to say. Cameron roasts adult actress Mariah Mills for clout chasing after Zion Williamson was accused of rape by his ex-girlfriend and says people are losing a lot of money over accusations. Let's listen to what Killer had to say.
Look, man, I hate this shit. Because I can't even say, if I say what I want to say, I'm wilding. I'm wilding. But I'm going to say a little bit of what I want to say. Yo, listen, man. You ever hear Zion arguing about these bitches, Mariah Mills? Same thing the bitch Mariah Mills you talk about. So those who don't know Mariah Mills, she's a porn star that Zion fucked and she was losing her mind because Zion curved her. She came out after this statement came up with this situation talking about, this is what I was saying, and to all the victims out there. Bitch, you never called rape. Bitch, you was mad he got another bitch pregnant and you was upset about, you do porn, niggas come on your face.
What Killer said, let me just play it back. I don't think I heard him correctly.
Victims out there. Bitch, you never called rape. Bitch, you was mad he got another bitch pregnant and you was upset about, you do porn, niggas come on your face.
I would be mad at that too. I would be mad at that too. And pause before I even go any further. I would be mad at that too if I was in this woman's position, man. Pause. Everything is pause about this. I would be very upset if this was my real life. Like, I'm here trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm fucking with a superstar basketball player. I got the nigga fat. He can't even play. Nigga can't even play. I don't even remember the last time this nigga played. So how the fuck you trying to take the nigga money and his career? At least allow the nigga to play and take more of his shit, bro. If she was smart, you see, she didn't probably learn the game that much. She didn't learn the game. If she was smart, she would have taken this nigga money while he was still active and made sure the nigga was healthy. And make sure the nigga healthy, he could run up and down the court and play. Jesus Christ.
For a living, you get paid for Buraki. When 8 niggas come on your face, the booking is whatever it's called, you're a porn star. You get paid for cum on your face. You suck dick. You do double penetration. I see the joints. I got off to a couple of them a couple times or two.
Damn.
I felt you was a stalker.
Damn.
Bro, I caught a couple joints on her joint a couple times because she ain't a bad looking chick, but then when she started stalking us, I can't even jerk off to the bitch no more because she's a stalker. The shit is man whack. For her to chime in today, shut the fuck up. You are a cum bucket slut. This is what you do for a living. Zion got his rocks off with the bitch. You got to think about this. If I jerked off to the bitch, he probably's a little kid jerking off to the bitch. Then when you get the boner, he like, yo, I boned the bitch that I been jerking off to my whole middle school and high school life. Didn't know she's going to get attached and go crazy. Now she talking about to all the victims out there. First of all, you shut up. You shut up. That's first and foremost. We don't want to hear.
Nah, bro, this is hilarious. Nigga told her to shut up.
Hear from you. You should go to jail. You're the one that should go to jail for harassing this nigga. You ever hear? And back to the original shit. Zion don't even be replying to these hoes, man. And I'm not talking about this situation because it wasn't just him. There's a couple other chicks that be like, yo, Zion did this, or he's bad, or strippers, or whatever the case. There's always some shit about some bitches, but he don't even really be responding. And look, I don't want nobody to take this the wrong way. I don't know what happened, and I wasn't there, so I'm not saying if you ain't got pictures or video or voicemail or whatever shit. But Zion beat somebody, it looked like it would hurt. It looked like he's a pretty big nigga. Should be some scars and bruises somewhere, man. And I'm not saying it all has to be like that every time. But this is a pretty big nigga, pause, my nigga. I just want to see a little evidence with these accusations. There's a lot of accusations, very few little evidence. I'm not saying that she doesn't have evidence. I didn't do any due diligence on this topic. I just read it and was like, whatever, here we go again. People are losing a lot of money on accusations. Not even proof, accusations. Let's look at Shannon Sharp. When's the last time niggas heard from Shannon like that?
That is
it's been quiet. Shannon Sharp was on TV every day. The nightcap was lit. Shay, I'm not saying it still is. I just haven't seen it. Shit was popping up on my algorithm on it's not popping up no more. Him and Chad Ochocinco was supposed to go on nightcap tour. It's canceled. They canceled the nightcap tour because of these allegations. This is why you gotta know who you fucking with and don't put yourself in these situations. Because I'm not saying the female is not right. She could be 100% right. Time will tell and we'll see what happens. But I think a lot of this shit, me personally, I think if it's about rape, you should go to jail if you rape somebody. That's just that. You should go to jail. Let's leave the money out of it. That way you'll know how mad a female is. No, we don't want to pay you. We want him in jail. I don't want the money. Let me hear them say that. When a female say that, I'll be like, this nigga did some foul shit because she don't even want the money. Now, if you want a nigga in jail because they violated you and you're not looking for no money, I believe, I can't say 100, but that sounds like 85, 90% nigga did some foul shit to you because you want them in jail unless you just hate them that much. But they be wanting the money. Like, yo, the money ain't gonna stop what happened. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, nah, he foul, but 50 million should make me feel a little better about the nigga raping me and shit. You know what I'm saying? So if he got 50 mil, we could sweep this shit under the rug. Oh, you only got 20? I bet, let's do it. This is what I'm saying. I'd rather you go to jail because that way I think that something happened that says, say, no, I don't want to press criminal charges. I wanted a civil suit and we'll just take the money. That's not going to fix what happened. If a nigga raped you, they should be in jail. And you should get a little bit of money, but more importantly, they should be in jail. A lot of these cases, I don't know about Zion. Like I said, it's just be a nigga, they want the money.
Hey, that's what Cam had to say, man. He is more focused on the outcome of what happens with the trial, if it goes to trial, if it doesn't go to trial. He's focused on the outcome more so than what the allegations are. And I understand that. Let's go ahead. We're going to move into some more things. I done over an hour, so I'm going to, do a couple more, and we're going to get the frick up out of here. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate the chat. Let's see what we get into. Let's see what else. What else? We got some more Cameron. You know what? Do I want to get into Diddy stuff? Not really. I don't really care a fuck, honestly. Let's see what else we could talk about. Let's see. My man said, just the facts. I believe Zion should have exercised greater caution. I agree. In engaging with an adult film actress, particularly by ensuring he's just a dummy. Zion is a dummy. Zion seems like a dummy. And not a dummy in the traditional way of like he's a dummy. I feel like he's a dummy in terms of like, it's like, yo, bro, why didn't anybody let you know how certain stuff goes, bro. Like, you should know better. You shouldn't be this much of a dummy, my guy. Like, you should not be this much of an idiot when it comes to your fucking life, bro. This is your life. This is your life, bro. You shouldn't be that much of a dummy. Let me see. I want to talk about this. This is something that it's not that important to me, but I think it's pretty interesting. Let me pull this up. All right, so apparently this is going into the and I don't get into this. I don't talk about this type of street shit. But Young Thug, Yak Gotti, YSL, Gunna. Apparently, let's go ahead and get into it. Yak Gotti says he has no problem. Yak Gotti says he has no problem. One more time. Yak Gotti says he has no problem with Gunna and says he's his brother. Doing a recent interview with the Danza Project. Let's listen to this. Let's watch this clip, see what happened. Let's check it out.
Of the entire hip hop industry watching what's going on between Thug and Gunna.
Yeah.
From simple little tweets and tweet and deletes and we're not cool and things of that nature. What's your thoughts on what's going on over there? Do you still fuck with Gunna?
I ain't got no problem with Gunna. You feel me? Gunna hard. Gunna artist. Like, Gunna still my brother. You know, like, Thug my big brother. You feel me? So, like, I was taught when two grown men having differences or whatever, especially when they're family involved, you stay out of that, bro. You don't get in no nigga business.
That's dumb.
Cause that's them. And the tables will turn on you one day. Mm-hmm. And then you done jumped out there and then they're like, oh shit. And the person gonna remember how you treated them. So like I'm just focused on me, you feel me, for real. Salute them boy, hope they work their differences out or whatever. They don't even think of no differences.
From what I hear from this, I'm gonna play it from the beginning again. He said, I hope them boys working on their differences. It sounds like, hey man, you gotta understand. And I don't want to get into this, I don't like to get into court shit, but as much as I know, when you co-defendants, Yak was the last one to get released. Hey man, Thug beat the trial, Gunna came home early. Niggas wanted to say whatever about Gunna. Yak was the last one to come home from this case. I don't want to get into whatever the fuck happened. He came home. The man is a free man. I love that for a black man. He's saying, hey, bro, like, whatever they got going on, I don't know about it. I just know I fuck with Gunna. Let's go ahead and run it from the top.
Of the entire hip hop industry watching what's going on between Thug and Gunna.
Yeah.
From simple little tweets and tweet and deletes and we're not cool and things of that nature. What's your thoughts on what's going on over there? Do you still fuck with Gunna?
I ain't got no problem with Gunna. You feel me?
I don't have no problem with Gunna. Pardon me. Got no problem with him.
Going on over there, do you still fuck with Gunna?
I ain't got no problem with Gunna. You feel me? Gunna hard.
Gunna got heat,
artist.
nigga.
Like, Gunna still my brother.
Gunna still my brother. He got heat too, nigga. Fuck you mean? Fuck you mean? Gunna still got heat. Better heat than Young Thug do right now. Fuck you talking about?
You know, like, Thug my big brother. You feel me? So, like, I was taught when two grown men having differences or whatever, especially when they're family involved, you stay out of that, bro. You don't get in no nigga.
Stay out of it, bro. Stay out of it. Yak Gotti is a nigga that I like some of the songs he's on. Don't know much about him. Hearing this, I'm a fan.
Business.
That's dumb.
Cause that's them. And the tables will turn on you one day. And then you done jumped out there and then they're like, oh shit. And the person gonna remember how you treated them. So like I'm just focused on me, you feel me, for real. Salute them boy, you know, hope they work their differences out or whatever. They don't even think of no differences. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it's nothing.
Yeah.
You feel me?
But when the whole world is sitting there labeling Gunna now, do you feel the same when they sit there and they label him snitch? He's the one that said, YSL's a gang. Like, in all honesty, how do you feel?
I don't understand. I just think Gunna was manipulated into a situation. And you gotta understand, like, he ain't been through certain shit. Yeah. So, just like...
What a real nigga answer, bro. This is when the real start becoming the real. Fuck all of the music industry, what we know, gang ties. Bro, keeping it real. 101, he said, yo, I think Gunna was not aware of any of what might have been going on. He was manipulated. This is what normally happens with, take it out of rap. Take it to just regular niggas in the hood type shit. Niggas that have friends type shit. People that you might come across and you do the same thing they do and they want to work with you. You don't always know what niggas got going on, especially as black men. Bro, we not trying to figure out what you got going on until I get caught up in some shit. It's like, oh, damn, bro. Like, what the fuck? You probably should have told me about this.
Understand, like, he ain't been through certain shit. So, just like, they isolated everybody. Take him over there, and he's coned off. And he made a decision. And now he got to live with that decision. But I feel like he living with the decision he made. It's like, people...
And that nigga living good, nigga. Facts.
Make mistakes, bro. Like, it's life. Like, we human.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We can't let the internet categorize us to like we're not human, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
that's a fact. Shout out Yak Gotti. I fuck with Yak Gotti. I like some of his songs. I never heard him talk about anything. I never heard him speak, really, outside of music. I fuck with this because he's giving it up how you should be giving it up, man. And from this point on, I want to get into one more topic before we get up out of here. And it's on the same page, so let's get into it, man. The clips. I want to get into the clips. Something that happened this week. Pull it up. I think I got it. I don't even think I got to pull it up on my other laptop. SZA, chill out. Chill out, shorty. Like, chill the fuck out, man. God damn. It's not that serious. Like, relax. Relax, ma. Damn. All right, this from yesterday, June 3rd. Let me pull it up. So I'll tell my nigga Killer for getting that interview off without pausing everything. All right, here we go. All right, there we go. Elliott Wilson. I've been talking about Elliott Wilson way more than I want to have. Or that I wanted to for the last month. I'm not gonna lie. So, I want to get into this. Elliott Wilson's co-host Jeremy H. JH. Don't care about you, bro. You the white boy. You the white boy on the podcast with two niggas that I don't even like. This nigga had to say, and by this nigga, I mean the white boy. He said, yo, he doesn't want to hear Malice talk about bricks on the new Clips album. I'm pretty sure that was not his take. I'm almost positive it was somebody else from that. And they say, yo, you know what? You should be the one to deliver this message because it's going to give us some views and some content. Let's go into it. Jeremy Hecht. This nigga said he don't want to hear Malice talk about bricks no more. I want to talk about the fact that we don't give these same strict rules to every artist and rapper that we like, but apparently because we heard there's a Drake diss on here, maybe. Let's see what he had to say. Elliot Wilson's co-host Jeremy Jeremy something says he doesn't want to hear Malice, and his name is No Malice, by the way. Respect the nigga, give him his real name. He doesn't want to hear No Malice talk about bricks on the new Clips album. Why the fuck not? Let's go.
That's a narrative.
Push has promised me an interview.
Okay.
He's promised me an interview.
Okay. No, I haven't heard the album. I have heard
from someone who heard the album.
Correct.
Secondhand review of the situation.
Mm-hmm.
They said
it's a Clips album, like a real Clips album.
So Malice is talking that.
I didn't say that.
I didn't say what I was gonna say.
Okay, so
get it out.
Sorry, go ahead.
Is Malice speaking from the perspective of some of the things he may have done in the past and certain things that may not go with the change he made career-wise in the later years?
I have no.
Or is there a way to kind of morph both principles in a certain way?
I have no comment on any of that. I just think that it's going to be
when he was a community leader in Virginia.
I don't want to hear Malice talk. I don't want to hear Malice talk about bricks. Is he going to harken back to his community leader days in Virginia?
When he was a community leader.
I want him to talk about the church,
or
not
being
bricks.
a man of the cloth,
man
of God. Because
leave that to Push.
You take that seriously, right? So
I would love to hear, and I would actually love to hear Pusha do more reflection on it too. I think that would be cool if they did kind of.
Okay, see, I kind of fuck with the take. Like, the caption and the takes be different. So I'm going to play it one more time because I'm not so much against what bro is saying. It's just the words sound different from the caption and then what he's actually talking about.
That's a narrative.
Push has promised me an interview.
I'm going to speed it up. Pusha not giving you no interview.
He's promised me.
Pusha not giving you no interview, Elliot. So just end that right now. You ain't got your own shit. You do, but it sucks.
An interview.
Okay. No, I haven't heard the album. I have heard
from someone who heard the album.
Correct.
Secondhand review of the situation.
Mm-hmm.
They said
it's a Clips album, like a real Clips album.
So Malice is talking that.
I didn't say that.
I didn't say what I was gonna say.
Okay, so
get it out.
Sorry, go ahead.
Is Malice speaking from the perspective of some of the things he may have done in the past and certain things that may not go with the change he made career-wise in the later years? Or is there a way to kind of morph both principles in a certain way?
I have no comment on any of that. I just think that it's going to be
when he was a community leader in Virginia.
I don't want to hear Malice talk. I don't want to hear Malice talk about
community leader days in Virginia?
When he was a community
You don't want to hear.
I want him to talk about the church.
You don't want to hear Malice talk about bricks, bro. I need that brick talk, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I need the brick talk. I need the brick talk from Malice, bro. I don't give a fuck where he is with the church. Shout out to the church. Shout out to the church. I need brick talk, nigga. That's like saying you don't want to hear your This is where I feel like when we are consumers of art and rap specifically, we get really like blindfolded by like what is really happening in the real world and what we actually like from the people that we like it from. Why would you not want to hear brick talk from Malice? I don't give a fuck what he's doing nowadays, bro. I don't care. Give me the brick talk, bro. I need the brick talk. Facts. I need the brick talk, bro. I don't care. It's not gonna make me look at him any different. I need the brick talk. I need the brick talk. Give me the brick talk. I need Ace's trumpet on every record. That's facts. I need Ace's trumpet on every record. That's facts, bro. That's facts.
I have no comment on any of that. I just think that it's going to be
when he was a community leader in Virginia.
I don't want to hear Malice talk. I don't want to hear Malice talk about bricks.
Leader days in Virginia?
We don't care about what you want to hear, white boy. We don't care. Don't care. I don't care about what all three of you niggas care about. DJ Ayo, aka DJ Head, don't give a fuck about what you want to hear about. DJ White Boy, Elliot Pinstripe, Blazer Wilson, don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Still don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Shout out to Earl Sweatshirt. Don't care. Still don't care. Don't care, bro. And with that said, man, we getting up out of here, bro. We getting up out of here, man, because you niggas, we don't care, bro. But I appreciate you. However, 4 months in, we 4 months in streaming. Appreciate that. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate the chat over there. Appreciate y'all over there. I do appreciate each and every one of y'all that tunes in. Wherever you discover me on, YouTube, Twitch, TikTok. I'm posting more on TikTok, so you know what I'm saying? That's where we are with that. Please follow me. If you look right here, where is it? This is where you can find me. It's the same name everywhere. YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, Instagram. I'm gonna be streaming on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. I'm gonna get that popping. Don't even worry about it. Trust me, it's gonna happen. It may not happen this week because I got one more stream this week. It's Friday. You feel me? We gonna get into it though. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna be streaming at the same time on Twitch and YouTube. YouTube, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all on YouTube. But from here now, I appreciate y'all, man. I just want to say thank you. Lick a shot for yourselves. 4 months together. 4 months together with y'all and 4 months consecutively. Lick a shot for yourself. Lick a shot for Big Papa in heaven. And I want to say I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Peace. We up out of here, man. Y'all have a good night. Great night. Peace.
Yo, we not connect unless we get paid. Prison left me enraged, knife work, Wesley and Blaze. They know I'm up, so they expect me to change. I'm plugged on both sides, dope boy with executive game. All my OGs encourage violence, that's why I turn for guidance. My hood make your block look like the Virgin Islands. Just half a brick, I'ma serve with kindness. With dope is color cut clarity, and the same when you purchase diamonds. This flow right here, I was the first to find it. I sold work and grind it. My bitch ran the phone before she earned designer. This way of life, you can tell we perfected. Unhealthy connections. I treat a plug like a wealthy investor. Jump in the whip, open the roof up, and tell you anything except open the book up. I thought different. I read the Bible and the Quran. On a vinyl cot, I sat behind on federal walls. I made a promise to sign a letter to God, but I broke it when I came home selling Mexican raw. Shit, so don't look at me like I'm perfect. Y'all worship these rap niggas. Turned this shit to a circus. My watch hitting, looking like I'm about to blow a circuit. Fans fly across seas to come and meet me in person. I still got flaws, a few relationships I got wrong. I've been stabbed in the back, I got scars. Damn.
Ain't no motherfucker on my whole crew rocking golden Rolexes. Fuck around with they dirty ass. So everybody rocking golden Rolexes. Crews running around them motherfuckers like Mr. T. And Mr. T's buckle on and shit. This shit out of control, man. Like, shit, I had that Rick James with the Cuban on, motherfucker. Got charging motherfuckers 15 to $1,000 a verse right now. Shit, I know your shit up released. Your shit gotta be at $10 a verse.
Dream big, just look what my team did. They try to box us in, it's like the game seem rigged. It's real facts, and I used to trap where the fiends live. How you rap about gats, but don't actually squeeze his? Okay, I see. Y'all believe these rappers if you want, my nigga. Let them convince you to do what they never done, my nigga. They just trying to sell records, it's all a front, my nigga. The principles come first when you wanna bust, my nigga. Killers with cold cases and no traces. Heard you said you could fuck with gang, now that's a bold statement. I'm like, you flow basic, hoes low maintenance. You got caught caught with the whole cake and you got probation. When they freed us about the cuffs, we bought froze bracelets and got back to my fork on the side of the bowl scraping from the scramblers. Dodge cameras like old gangsters and the gamblers. Throw the dice across the cold pavement. You not safe. This clip in my new block great. Long enough to do a drive-by for 2 blocks straight. I'll put money on your head from a shoebox bank and leave a murder unsolved like the Tupac case. We was young, we was rugged, well hung, we was bugging. And rats get they stripes stripped and tongues in the oven. When it comes to this hustling, I got funds in abundance. And I learned quick, cause a brick don't come with instructions.
You know, if I was out there, but I would have been gone. I would have had a bus on, straight like that. J-Rock in the wheelchair with the bus down on it. Like, these niggas is out of control. Like, what the fuck? It's like you had bitches know the game, Powerball, like, they motherfucking fuck all that shit. They know I was out there buying bitches in the streets. They want me to buy a bitch from jail. Damn. Like, man, bitch, I gotta buy you from jail too. This shit crazy. Weak ass bitch.
Yo, we not connecting. Let's